Right, so here's Peter's engine bay of this beautiful 107.
This is a bit of work in progress, Vince.
Right. Have you had to do much so far?
I haven't done anything really.
Okay.
When I say work in progress, it's on the list for work in progress.
So this is an untouched 1983 engine bay
As
on
I
a
bought it.
107.
Yep. So they've replaced this. Former owner had replaced this.
Right, good. You've got a new pad on.
So that's a new one. This is actually a two-part.
Two-pit, yes, that's right. The second section
The back one
underneath.
hasn't been done, so
Right,
I've
okay.
ordered that.
Good.
Which you can actually get from Mercedes-Benz.
Good.
So this car's got all the original stickers and things, which is fairly good evidence it hasn't had a front ender.
I haven't seen a sticker on there for some time, so
Yeah.
very good.
So and I've been able to source a new one of those, which is good. I haven't got it on yet, obviously. But it is what it is. It's has got a slight oil leak from the gearbox, which Joe Simons pointed out. So at some stage that'll need to be addressed.
Right.
And I've redone the exhaust system. It had it basically. And apart from that, when I buy a car, I go from front to back. I do all the oils, all the filters, get it checked out very thoroughly. So you've got a benchmark.
Yes.
And look generally pretty good. I've had this cover off at the back. It's when I first bought it.
The heater cover.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that second firewall, which is a rust problem in these, that's all pretty clean in there, which was nice. And I actually had it up on Greg Vane's hoist the other day, just checking out a few things.
Right.
Which was good. It's good to have a mate with a hoist, I say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or a ute.
Or both.
Or both, preferably.
Now I noticed as I was approaching the car that your chrome work is beautiful and bright, but also your rubbers, this black rubber
Well, there's a trick with that,
on the
Vince.
front here is just beautiful. What are you using?
Well, I used a liquid polish on there,
Right.
and then to maintain it, believe it or not, I use Mr. Sheen
Yeah,
sprayed on a rag.
I do too,
and
yeah.
it's just simple, quick, so easy. I use another product which I can't think of the name of it, which I buy over at Leichhardt for the rubbers.
Oh yeah.
And you know, with the 126s, how the door handles fade.
Yes.
Well, it brings all that up like new.
I don't think I've ever seen my reflection in the black rubber.
I'll
these before.
bring some of this to the next tech day. It's
Yes,
a tiny
do.
little bottle.
Right.
You can do about 3 cars with that bottle.
Oh right, okay.
And that'll last a good 12 to 18 months, Vince, with regular washing even.
Well, that's good because I find that the detergents, when you're washing the car, quite often take a lot of the oils out of the rubber,
They do.
and
Yeah.
and they come a little bit pale.
Yep. Well, that's 18 months old. I
Wow,
did that. It hasn't been redone.
that's great.
And it just wipes on. And I do all the rubbers around the windows, every bit of black rubber I do when I do it, so I make a job of it.
Mm.
And it's expensive, but it goes a long way.
Right. Now these 107s were extremely popular, weren't they? They started in
They were.
1971, and they just kept on going, didn't they?
They
Right
did.
through to 89.
Yeah, with the 560, which is just a...
Top of the line.
Oh, I'd love to have you. Wouldn't we like to have one of those?
Yes,
Vince?
well, yes, indeed. There are some lucky guys in the club
Yes.
that have got the 560s.
Yes, I'm trying to befriend all of them.
They came out first with the 350, I think, in
350,
71.
that's right, and 450.
They had many variants, didn't they? They even had a 6-cylinder 3 litre, 300.
2.8, I think.
2.8,
It
right.
was, yeah. And but did they sell those here?
Oh, I don't think they did in Australia.
Yeah.
But certainly they had a
And
great
the 3
variety.
litre in
Yeah.
You're right, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, in the early ones, I think they came out 280, 350, 450, not necessarily the imports here. And then in the later series, they came out in a 300, 380, 560.
Yeah.
And I think
There was a
420 as
420,
well.
yeah. And the paintwork. Look at the reflection in there.
I've got pretty good polish.
Congratulations, because that's just beautiful.
Well, COVID's helped. That's given me time to...
Put a bit of elbow grease into it.
Yes, yeah. So it's a Bowden's product, and It's pretty good polish, actually.
You know, I did Eric's 126 the other day, and that's another
isn't that a nice
another car from the mid-80s. I'm continually flabbergasted almost by the condition.
Oh, the
cars
build
some of these
quality
guys,
is just, yeah, that's,
you know, I know I've
and that
fear
car's
of
got
repeating
a
myself.
couple of 100,000 on it.
There's no scuff marks
No.
here. There's no trolley dings.
I'm
There's
dying
no.
to see it in the flesh, actually.
Oh, it's just amazing.
Yeah,
just amazing.
and a great colour, isn't it?
Yeah, that pageant red.
It's
Yeah.
pageant red. That's right.
Well, that's just terrific, Pete.
Yep. So that's the
That's the
That's the
iconic
baby.
R107.
Yep. That's and starting to increase in value. Yeah, they're nowhere near where the Pagodas were, but a high volume
no.
car too. So,
That's right. Yeah, they made about 300,000, I think.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So very
But
popular.
yeah, gee, I'm surprised how many comments you get. Yeah, and you would find the same.
Oh,
People
you
just-
can't get out of a petrol station,
No.
without being accosted by people. But you know, that's all fun and part
it
of
is.
owning a classic car like that, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm surprised how many young blokes are taking on an interest in classics.
Well, I've noticed a bit of a surge, if you like, in young guys in the club coming in with
They're actually
114s,
right.
116s,
younger blokes.
124s.
It's good to see.
Yeah, good on them.
I think they're sick of the generic car.
Yeah,
some of them.
Some of them are a bit
want
bland,
a bit of
aren't they?
individuality.
You can't beat something like this. All right, Pete, I'll let you get on. Thanks for your
Vince,
time,
thank you.
buddy.
Thank you.
Catch ya.
Indeed.